Hey guys, Chris here from Kite Republic, here at Lennox Head, testing out all of the upcoming Naish kites and the mid-season release of this beauty behind us, the new Triad. I have got international team rider Ewan Jaspan with us to share a bit of knowledge and help talk us through the Triad, where it fits in the range, what we can expect and what it's all about. So Ewan, to start us off with, absolute new kite to the range, the Naish Triad. What can we expect? What is this kite?
So this kite's basically just a complete free ride all-rounder. So this is a kite that will obviously do anything you want it to do, whether it's wave riding, jumps, just free riding, cruising around. You want that smooth, predictable, easy to ride kite that you'll never outgrow. That's this kite.
Nice. So okay, thinking Melbourne, thinking our market at the moment. Flatwater guys coming into the sport, it's going to be smooth, predictable enough.
So it's got that nice sheet in and go kind of feel. It's got the centre laugh strut, so the canopy can kind of breathe open. The laugh strut is the centre strut, is not actually stitched directly onto the canopy. There's just there's like a sheath that kind of connects it, so it can open up and breathe from the canopy. That kind of just lets the kite sit a little bit deeper, and just when you sheet in, you don't need to keep working the kite for power. You can just kind of sheet in and focus on your board, so that's great for when you're first getting up, and then it also just gives you that kind of smooth, reliable power throughout, whether you're riding waves, sending jumps, cruising around, doing carves, all that kind of stuff. It's just always smooth, and yeah, it's definitely not got aggressive kind of characteristics.
Okay, and so that sounds absolutely perfect for our guys coming into it. Now, you've ridden this kite a fair bit as well. What about that, you know, you've gone through your first 6 months, year, your smoothness, that's great, it's a big factor and we all want that. But then we start stepping into our, you know, pushing ourselves, more freestyle, more bigger jumps, all the rest. How does it hold up performance-wise in that area?
It holds up really well. I mean, you can jump. I did some of my biggest jumps this year in Maui on the Triad, carving around, going super fast, sending all the normal kind of freestyle hooked in stuff that you do. As hard as you want to push it, this will take you there. So that's the great thing. It's got that sheet in and go and smooth feeling, but it's got the performance that pretty much everyone wants out of it. Obviously, if you're going into the unhooking side of things, you're going to go to a dash or a torch or something. But comparing this to the pivot, it's got a lot of the same characteristics. The pivot, the one thing that with this is if you're really trying to push that top end, going king of the air, 40 knots kind of thing, then maybe go look to the pivot. But for pretty much everyone else in kiteboarding, this is going to do from the start as far as you want to take it.
And I'm imagining, you know, the pivot's a very efficient kite. Like, it shoots forwards, it gets right to the edge of the window, and on a light day, or sometimes when, you know, you're out there, you can see them, you know, getting right to that point of, oh, are they going to come out of the sky or not? It sounds with that luff strut, sounds like that smoothness and that just confidence to know that above you it's going to be sitting there in a good spot might be there.
And you'll be able to, you can sit it over the side of the window, it'll sit there nicely. It kind of always kind of breathes and doesn't want to drive all the way out the window. Always kind of sits in that nice smooth power area. So wherever it is in the window, you're going to have really similar power, which is a great thing for learning bigger jumps or going for new moves. You always kind of know it's going to be sitting there and giving you a nice bit of power. It's never going to shoot to the edge of the window and kind of drop you, whereas the more really high performance kites, you need to work constantly to keep the power. This one you can send a huge jump, go for a front roll. You can
realize you're in the wrong spot.
The kite can go off to the side and it's still going to give you that bit of lift, and you're going to be able to bring it down and still land softly. So for learning new moves, big jumps, all that stuff, it's great because it's so forgiving for that kind of stuff.
Perfect. And so starting to pin down customer-wise, or, you know, what our clients are going to be after, I'm imagining from that, if you're wanting that extra zing and that extra bit of, okay, I really want to get thrown higher, I want to ping off the water, then you might still be that pivot guy. If you're after super smooth throughout and just, you know, a predictable knowing what's coming, then maybe that Triad's going to be
and due to the laugh strut as well, it drifts a lot better. So if you're that kind of rider as well and you want to ride waves, the Triad's going to be great as well. It really drifts down the line really well. It doesn't have quite as much pull through the turns as a pivot, so
foiling waves.
When you're on a wave, if you need to loop the kite to get into position, it's going to be a really nice, predictable, smooth pull, so you're not going to get pulled off your board.
Okay.
The pivot's great for wave riding as well. It's just got a little bit more pull through those turns.
Yeah.
Just that little bit more aggressive, which for a lot of styles in wave riding, you don't want that aggression. You actually want a kite like this. So.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, and looking to features-wise, Naish have just been at the top of the game with their quad techs, their shark tooth, all the rest. I'm assuming that this kite's going to have absolutely everything.
Yep,
Put it side by side with this year's pivot. We're going to see the same quality, exactly the same build.
Yeah, we've got the quad techs, we've got the shark teeth, which just gives this kite longevity beyond anything else that is available. It's got this new seam, which is coming into a lot of the lineup that comes all the way from the rear line attachments all the way through the entire kite.
Yep.
And that gives it a really responsive, really like as soon as you turn the kite, that'll disperse through the entire kite and give you a nice responsive, direct turning feel. So that new seam's going to be implemented to a lot of the line, and it's obviously come in first on the Triad, so that's a big thing.
Okay. Perfect. And in terms, I'm guessing it's single point inflation.
Yeah, all that one pump single point inflation.
Yep.
It's got all the materials, all the bells and whistles of a full top of the end kite. So.
Okay, fantastic. In terms of relaunch, I can obviously see the anti-stiction windows carried across from some of the older models there. Tell us, relaunch-wise, how we're going to go with it.
Yeah, so the Triad it's probably the easiest relaunching kite in the range. This, along with the Boxer. Obviously, the Boxer is made for foiling, so to relaunch in really light winds is very important. The Triad as well has really been designed to relaunch super easily, and a big feature of that is the anti-stiction window here.
Yep.
So what it is, it's actually a little mesh window here. So once you, a lot of the times a hard bit of relaunching is you'll get the kite onto its side, but then the wingtip will fill up with water and it won't be able to just unstick and drive up into the air. So the great thing about this is when you're really trying to relaunch the kite in slightly lighter winds, the water can drain out through here, and
so you can get it up in lighter winds.
So you can get it up in lighter winds, and as with the name, it unsticks from the water far easier with this little mesh window. So that's a really important thing for relaunching in light winds, and in stronger winds it just makes things easier. Yeah,
perfect. Makes a lot of sense. Anything else you want to say about the Triad?
I think we covered most of it. I mean, it's a great all-round kite for Melbourne. This is going to be one of the go-to kites for the Melbourne season. It's got great low end, great top end.
Yep.
Easy to ride. Got that huge performance for when we get the stronger sea breezes. You can go big. All that. You can practice in the lighter winds. You're going to be able to push your free riding and freestyle. So yeah, it's got everything you need.
Beautiful. And all very exciting at the moment. New kite in the lineup. We're obviously up here testing out all the 2020 gear as well. So you're going to be seeing videos drop, and there's going to be a lot more information coming up soon when it's all released. So firstly, Ewan, thank you very much for joining us, talking us through it, and clearing up what the Triad's all about. Very exciting. You can find out more at kiterepublic.com.au and have fun out there on the water, guys. Cheers.